While staying with that matter, Palestine activist Leila Khaled says they will never give up their quest for freedom. She says the people of Gaza are suffering as Israel has intensified the bombardment of the enclave. Now, the veteran Palestinian activist is one of the main speakers at the Numsa's international conference, focusing on challenges facing the world. We've seen Khayelihle Khumalo now, in fact, joining us from Constitutional Hill for more. Khaya, good afternoon. And since the last time we spoke, what else is transpiring on your end as that program gets underway?
So undoubtedly, Liesl, I mean, there's a very unwavering support for the cause of the Palestinian. But also, I mean, this particular conference comes at a very critical time where the world is grappling with many other conflicts as well, with so many issues. You know, you look at the current conflict in Ukraine, but also at a very critical time, really, in so many aspects. But joining us now is Numsa's president, Mr. Chira. So, sir, thank you so much indeed for your time. So, you have nailed your colours to the mast, showing support to the Palestinian. Why is it so important?
Look, we are a national union. We have organized this conference with other organizations, global organizations who think alike, share common objectives. And part of those objectives, it is to fight against imperialism everywhere. It is to fight against exploitations everywhere else. And our stance is that wherever there's exploitation, we take side with the oppressed people. In our view as Numsa, we have taken a long-standing resolution to take side with the Palestinian people because they are oppressed. They are fighting a struggle for their land. They are fighting against imperialism of Israel, apartheid in our view, because we have no other way to explain or define what Israel is doing. But this is a pure apartheid against Palestine, of course supported by the US. So we have a standing resolution around that, and in this conference, with all speakers who have spoken, we have invited people from the Palestinian movement, the campaigns group, they were here. We support them, in fact, against what atrocities that are taking place in that country. As we speak, children are being killed, buildings are being bombed, people are basically homeless, running away from what Israel is doing to the poor people of Palestine. We stand in solidarity with those people because in our view, they represent the oppressed. That struggle they are fighting is no different from the struggle that we had to fight against apartheid in our country in South Africa.
Let's look at other international challenges. You talk about the dilemmas that are facing humanity, the issues of the trade unions internationally. I mean, also you do have representatives from the continent, from countries like Ghana as well, the socialists as well. But in terms of the, the global struggles, what are other issues that you're looking at?
Look, you're right, we are trade unions. One of the things that brought us together here is that we are all exploited. Poverty is on the rise. Capitalism has failed humanity. Inequalities are growing every day. The rich are getting more and more and more richer. We are now living in a much more fragmented world than ever before. And in our view, that is why we think there are many objectives that brought us together, which is to ensure that we fight for humanity, where profit will not be the order of the day, but human beings, human nature, human life will be the order of the day. As we speak, this capitalist greed is now on the verge of collapsing the whole world. We're now suffering. We're talking about the struggle, the climate change. The environment is at risk. Why? Because the capitalist class want to amass wealth. We are fighting against greed. That's what we are dealing with here. The capitalist class is a system that is very greedy. It has no enough. And that is why we think that there's no other solution for the working class organization. Whether it's trade union, whether it's social movement, all those who claim that they were fighting the cause of humanity, they are fighting for cause of the people, where the people life will matter more than money. They belong here with us. And that's the struggle we are here about. We're about an alternative world. Because from where we're sitting, capitalism has failed. I mean, look at all indications. Look at all over the world. Poverty, it's everywhere. We are in South Africa face of poverty as Africans, as black people in particular. So we simply sending a message to say that all those who agree with us in this conference, some are outside. I've already said we have got more than 76 organizations which share objectives. Those objectives are about nothing else but ensure that we advance the cause for humanity. For us, humanity is the cornerstone of this conference, and we're looking for solutions outside capitalism. We don't believe in capitalism. We think that it has failed for many decades. So we need an alternative world, a socialist, a new social and new economic order for the world. If we don't do so, we are all doomed in this capitalist trajectory.
All right, sir, thank you so much indeed for your time. Of course, Liesl, that's Numsa's president, Mr. Chiro, really just highlighting as well other issues that they are focusing on as they are talking about a myriad of global challenges. With that, back to you in studio.
For that update. We'll continue to monitor developments on your front, perhaps, as that program continues throughout the day. So on that note, we're going to take a quick ad break and continue with more news and updates upon our return. Stay tuned.